Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to add a new page to your website. But before doing that, you probably want to go to My Pages, or if you're not in easy mode, go to just Pages and see a list of them all, and just make sure that the page you want is not already there, because there's a lot of pages here. In fact, there are 2 screens of pages, so you can click to view the next page to see the rest of them. So there are a lot, but let's say there is something that you want to make that is not here already. So let me show you how to do that. You can either, from this screen that we're on, by clicking My Pages, you can just click Add New, and that's about the quickest way to do it. So you want to give your new page a title, and I'm going to actually create an About Us page. And if you want an About Us page, you won't really have to do this from scratch, because I'm going to actually make this part of your website. When you get a site, there will be kind of a placeholder there, but obviously everybody's About Us page is going to have to be unique, so it won't be active on your site. It won't be listed on the menu, but if you want to use an About Us page, you can go in there and change it. So anyway, I'll just use this as an example. So we give it a title that shows up at the top of the page, and then you just put in whatever text you want, and you can apply whatever formatting you want. Okay, and I've just added a little text here. So let's say I want to make bold text bold. I just highlight it and then click the little bold icon. You do the same kind of thing for italics. You can change the color of the text. There's a little drop down menu, and let's see, we'll make it purple. Now if you don't see all these options, if it looks more like this, there's a little button here. It's called the kitchen sink. It expands when you click it. It gives you more options here, so if you need to, you can click that. And we could also make this centered if we wanted to. So that just gives you an idea of what you can do. Now let's say you want to add a picture. Maybe it's a picture of yourself, or maybe you have a team of people that you work with, or maybe you have a business partner and you want to have you and the other person have a little bio for each of you or something like that. That would be good to put on an About Us page. So let's put an image in here. I'm just going to click at the beginning of this paragraph to put the image about right here, and I'm going to click Add Media next to Upload Insert. So click Add Media, and you can select Files. This will let you find the picture on your computer that you want to use. Depending on the browser you have too, you might, instead of this, you might have a little area where you can click and drag images in there. So if so, you can use that as well. Anyway, find on your computer where the picture is saved. Okay, I found mine, so I'm going to click Open. And you can give it a title if you want. You might put your name in there, or whatever you want. For the link URL, unless you want, now if you want, you can make it where when someone clicks the small picture, it will take them to a bigger picture of you if you want it. But if you don't want it to link anywhere, just click None. Otherwise, if you want it to link to the large version, you can click File URL, and it'll link to the large image. But I'm going to click None. For the alignment, this is how you want text to wrap around it. Just for this example, I'm going to put it on the right. And then you have the size. If you uploaded a larger image, you probably want to use maybe a thumbnail, or one of these other smaller sizes. But if in my case, I actually used a really small image to start with, so I'm just going to use the full size. And then just click Use This Image, and that will insert it into the post. So you can see here is the image. Now let's say you don't like exactly where it's located. You can click and drag it around. Like I might want to put it up at the beginning of the first paragraph. Now if I put it at the beginning of the first paragraph, it's still going to be wrapped on the right side. I mean, it's going to be on the right side, and the text will be on the left. So that's just kind of how that works. But you can change some other things. Let's say you don't like something about the image. You can click on it, and then there's a little icon here to edit the image. And that will give you some options here. Let's say you don't want it on the right, you could move it over to the left. Things like that. There are some advanced settings. For instance, let's say I wanted to put a border around the picture. You just put a number in here for the size. So I'm going to put 1. Let's say I want a little bit more space around the image. I'm going to put in 5 on the vertical side and 5 on the horizontal. And that will automatically create all the code that's needed to make that work. And I'll just click update. So let me click off, and now you can see a little more space around it, and there's a border around it. So there is our page. Let me go ahead and publish this so that it goes live. If you by the way, if you didn't want it to go live immediately, you could have clicked Save Draft, and that allows you to keep working on the page until you get it just right. Only you will be able to see it. No one else can see it, but you can continue working on it. Now, if we want to look at it, you can click on View Page, and it's going to automatically have the look and feel of the rest of your website. It's just going to have the content that we inserted. So there it is. Now there are some other options. Let's say, for instance, that you didn't want this page to have the sidebar area over here on the right side. Let me show you something you can do about that. On this page, there is something called, under Page Attributes, there's something called Template. And so you can click this, and there are some different page templates available. You don't necessarily need to know what all of them are. I'm just going to show you an example of if you don't want the sidebar area. You can click Full Width. And what that will do is make our page go all the way across. So I'm going to click Update, and this time I'm going to open this in a new tab so I can keep this page open. So if we go over here, now we can see it goes all the way across. I don't have any kind of sidebar there now. Most of the time you're going to just leave that alone, leave it as default template. There are certain cases where you might want to use one of the other ones, and in one of the other videos, or maybe some of the other videos, I'll show you other cases where that you might use something different. But for now, we'll leave that as it is. Okay. Now let's say you want to put a video on your page. For instance, on this case, maybe I wanted to have a little welcome video to tell people about myself or my business and how I can help them, something like that. So first of all, you have to record your video, and then you can put it on YouTube. And then once you do that, there's a little button up here for YouTube Embed. You notice that inserts some code right here. Now what you want to do, obviously it says Insert Video URL or ID here. So we need to go over to YouTube, find the video you want, and then just go to the page, go to the video, and wherever you would normally go to watch the video. And then go up here to the address bar, and you want to copy and paste this into your page. So I'm just going to click and right click and choose copy. Now we'll go back over here, and what you want to do is be careful to get where it says insert video URL or ID here. You want to be careful to get all of that selected, but leave these tags on both sides, the YouTube tags. Anyway, just I can right click and paste it in, and that's it. Now we just click update. That will save our changes. Now we can go back over to the site and take a look at it. We need to refresh it so we can see our changes, and of course I've added this sidebar back because I changed the template. If you scroll down, we can see there's a video here on the page. This is kind of a weird looking one because it's a video that shows another video. But anyway, that's it. So that's how you insert a video on your page. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and take that off because it doesn't really belong on this page. But anyway, you make whatever changes you want, and be sure to click Update to save any changes you make. Now keep in mind that when you add a new page like this, it's not going to automatically show up on your website. For instance, if we go over to our site and look at the menu at the top, there's no link here for About Us. I would have to go into the menu and add that link. But there's a separate video that will show you how to do that if you want to add this new page to your menu.